All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get started. Please excuse my tardiness today. So the first thing I want to go over is how to navigate your back office. So you're going to go ahead and go to iMarketsLive.com. You want to click login. You're going to use the username and password that you and your sponsor created when you got started. Sign in. And this is where everything is located. So when your sponsor says, I need a screenshot of your active status and your next billing date, if you're pulling it up from your cell phone, you're looking at it from your cell phone, you want to make sure this section here where my cursor is inside of that screenshot. Okay. So up here, we're going to come to the menu on the left-hand side. Go ahead and click that. You have the home page, IML Academy. You can go ahead and click on that. Enter the same username and password. You do have to also click I acknowledge having received, read, and understood the foregoing EULA. Okay? I don't know what EULA means, but we're going to roll with it. So, as a new student, you want to be inside of Forex English Academy. Now, guys, this is the third version of IML Academy since I have been a student with iMarketsLive. Each one has been great. However, I will say this by far is the best. Manny does an phenomenal job of breaking down how just the language of Forex, getting started, the basics of what you need to know. This is by far the best one. And I have a study guide that I created. Where's my Telegram link? Hold on, y'all. Go away. Telegram right here. Wonder why that was closed out. And this kind of goes into how to navigate Telegram. So we're gonna kind of kill two birds in one stone. I need to fix this. So you'll come over here. On your cell phone is the picture of Robert and Quinn. So this picture will be like right here. You want to click on it. You want to click shared link, or it'll be underneath here. On your phone, it says shared media. I'm going to go to photos. And I'm just going to search for that cheat sheet that I made. Here it is right here. So, new member IML Academy Study Guide. Your first day, you need to be going through series 100. Second day, series 200. Third day, series 400. And if I were you, I would repeat the process every Friday through Sunday while the markets are closed for your fundamental study. Hey, baby Ross, how was school? Good? Cool. Repeat the process every Friday through Sunday while the markets are closed. That is just my recommendation, this last part right here, because you want to keep refreshing yourself. Hey, birthday girl. Happy birthday, boo-boo. That's me, honey. Okay, so you want to go through that process. Always being a student. I'll never forget we had a session with someone who was teaching us a strategy. He was the chairman 10. He had been through IML Academy, guys, 20 some times. I even had someone tell me the other day, she sees why we say go back through IML Academy, because she said a light bulb went off. Okay, it's only to enhance your understanding of this new language that you're learning. Okay, so that's one way how you navigate Telegram. If you go back, you can look at videos. You can also look at files, any files that we have in here. You can see everything. We have books, Trading in the Zone, Naked Forex, the presentation overview, Candlestick Trading Bible. just everything. Then we also have links. So if you say, man, I can't remember the link, how to log on for new members orientation, or I can't find the link for whatever, just come in here. Anything we, excuse me, also shared in regards to YouTube things. Like Sunday on the Millionaire Mentorship call, Alex Morton suggested going to bed every night to Earl Nightingale. There was something that I found on YouTube, and I shared it in here. So you'll always, if you need the link for the mentorship call, you'll find all of that stuff. Google does a fantastic job. Here's information on hotels for the convention coming up in September, which we all need to be at. If you qualify, any event you qualify for, you need to be there. If you know about iMarketsLive, you're qualified. So you should be there. Here's the link you can click on to go ahead and find hotels and things of that nature. And any type of voice message. You can see members, you can private message members within the group. There's just a lot of cool things. I have to turn my notifications back on because last night my mom was like, that phone not gonna be dinging all night. So that's why I had it turned off, but I'm glad I saw that so I can turn it back on because I don't like to miss my messages. So that's how you navigate Telegram. Okay, so we were on IML Academy, and the videos are not long, guys. It took me an hour, I think, to get through series 1, the general courses for Forex. So it's not anything extraneous or anything like that. Okay. So we kind of did Telegram and IML Academy in one. So now what I want to do is look at IML TV. Your second week, you need to be actively on IML TV, like no excuses. And that's at the latest. Coming here for press English. You need to be in Forex Basics. Here's a schedule of the educators, the days and times that they come on. Create a schedule. And let's say, for example, you want to tune into Joshua. Well, what if you're at work at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific? I would still recommend writing down that session and put it in parentheses to watch the recording. This is how you access recordings, guys. You just click on there. You have 2 ways to access it. Right here under event post or under recorded videos, okay? And I love that a lot of the educators are getting into the habit of labeling them, labeling what their what the session topics are. So if you want to learn how do I exit a trade, exit. How do I enter a trade off of support and resistance? Candlesticks, entries, targets, and stops. Oh, that's Robert talking about Bitcoin. So just one second here, because I want to look at what Robert talking about. Why is my stuff not up? So let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. This is a good spot for a buy. Weak support, turncoat support. Back. I'm going to enter a buy. So we shall see on this here with Bitcoin. These are buy areas right here. All right, so let's get back to what we were talking about, people. All right, so this is how you can find the topics of what the educator's going over. They also archive their favorite sessions. So if the educator comes right here and puts it down there, I would highly recommend watching that because there's some great content within it. Okay. So just make sure that you are studying, that you're coming on and getting on educator sessions. I highly recommend also that you find who works well with your personality. So, for example, Jimmer's great, but I can't watch him. He is monotone, and that just does not fit my personality. And I'm not about to make myself sit here and listen if it doesn't mesh well with me. Okay. I love Max and Liliana, so I make sure I tune into them. He's new. Let's see. How many sessions does he have? I don't remember seeing him, so I'll check him out too. Yeah, there's nothing right there. Yes, this gentleman is new because there isn't anything archived. So try them out and see. Why access the recording? You don't have to wait to their live session. All right. So now let's go ahead and look at the harmonic scale. You know what? Before we look at the harmonic, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Pip Talk is great as well, guys. You can go ahead and log in. This is where you can have even more intimate sessions with each educator. So if you log into Pip Talk, I'll show you guys how to navigate. Like, this is Brandon Boyd. This is a general one. This is for Gold Cup. This is for Gustavo, Kevin, Lasaldo, Luke, Ness. All of your educators are over here. You can search them as well, but then you can it's kind of like a social media for IML, shall you say. Okay. You can come in here, there's tons of messages and different things like that. So that's something you want to get plugged into as well. So we're going to go ahead and hop on the harmonic scanner, or maybe not. What's going on? Continue. Okay. So over to the left are the different brokers. Oh, they have Hugo's way on here now. Brianna, you see that? Shut up. Oh my God. I've been wanting them to put Hugo's. Come on, don't tell me this is still in the testing phase or something. Cause oh, doggone it. Man. Okay, maybe it's not up. Oh, this is, oh, like, you can go to anyone and find a trade setup, but it's just more true to your broker. So I am elated to see Hugo's way. Before I used to use Trader's Way. That's this symbol here. I know it's Trader's Way because I've had a live and demo account, JFX, XM, FX choices down here. I forgot who this one is. Oh God, I'm so excited to see what you call it. Okay. Oh, AUGC. Right, girl. Oh, yes, I'm so excited. Okay, so a shark pattern will have two entries, but the one thing I want you all to get used to is when you're pulling up the harmonic scanner, the first thing you need to do is identify, are you looking for a potential sell opportunity or a potential buy opportunity? So this is what you need to take in your notes. When the take profit is below the entry, you're looking for a potential sell setup. When the take profit is below the entry, you're looking for a potential sell setup. And this is what it'll look like. The D will be by the entry point. The take profits will be below. Let's go ahead and look at a buy opportunity. Here's a potential buy opportunity. The D is down. This didn't hit the stop loss. The D is at or below the entry, and the take profits are above the entry. So for a potential buy, the take profits are above the entry. And this is a visual of both of them, okay? So what I'm going to show you how to do is set up a strategy that I use. Again, here are all of your brokers to the left. Here are all of your tools. There's a video inside of IML Academy that goes over how to use TradingView. So this is the time frame. These are your candles. These are your chart properties or settings. These are your indicators, and this is to make it a full screen. This is the broker, the pair, time frame, and the harmonic pattern. Okay, so the first thing I do is change my candles to Heikin-Ashi candles. Heikin-Ashi candles give you the true momentum of the move. Okay, it takes a lot of the noise out of the regular Japanese candles. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So if you look in this shaded blue area here, you can see the true momentum. You have your blue candles going up and the bottoms are flat. Okay, you can truly see the momentum is up. You change it to the Japanese candles, you got candle moving here. This one is different, blah, blah, blah. And you'll know what these candles means once you learn candles, stick and things like that. But I just prefer the Heikin-Ashi candle because, like I said, it just takes the noise out. Okay. Next thing we want to do is come to our indicators. We're going to punch in moving average. And we're going to click exponential 3 times. Okay. Then you're going to punch in PAR for your parabolic support and resistance. Then you're going to punch in STOC for stochastic. Okay. We're going to erase the RSI or delete the RSI. For your first moving average, we're going to go ahead and make that 50. Apply to HLC3. Style, this one is orange. Make that line just a little bit thicker. Press OK. The second moving average, that color is blue. I like to slide my color over first. This one is a 10. The source is HLC3 as well. Our third moving average, click on format. This one is a 4. Source is HLC3. Style, the color is red. Make the line a little bit thicker. For parabolic support and resistance, I'm just changing the color and making the dots a little bit bigger. That's it. For your stochastic, I like to make my colors darker. My upper, I make it red because I know I'm looking to sell. My lower, I make it blue or green because I know I'm looking to buy. I take the H lines background off. You leave it at 80 and 20, and I make my lines thicker. And for your input is 1433. There you have it. That's the strategy that I use. You come here to save chart layout. You can name it prosperity. I'm not going to because I already have it. Okay. Now, if you want to change the color of your background, you can come here to properties, make it whatever color you so choose. And if you want to change your candles, you can do that as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do is pull up my template. All right. So how do you use the harmonic scanner? The first thing you do is load your template when you come on. So I'm going to actually log out so you guys can see that process. So I'm clicking log in. I'm coming here to the cloud, load chart layout. I'm picking mine. I'm just clicking it one time. And then I'm closing out. Okay. So now, let's see if Hugo's way works this time. No, but it's coming. I'm so geek. Okay, so I use Trader's Way. I work on a 1 hour time frame. AUD, shark. That's the pattern. So this still has a lot of momentum to the upside. This trade is nowhere near ready at all. So I'm not even going to look at this right now. I'm coming to the second one, USD CHF. So we're beginning to get what we call a transition zone indecision candle. So remember, the first thing I said is you want to identify, are you looking for a potential buy or potential sell? In this example here, well, not example, this live chart, we have the take profit above the entry. So we're looking for a potential buy, right? So that's the first thing we identify. Are we looking to buy or are we looking to sell? The second thing we're looking for is, do we have a transition zone? A transition zone are indecision candles. Candles with the wick at the top and with the wick at the bottom. We have that. A more defined example of a transition zone, areas like this right here, where the candles are little, you got a wick at the top and a wick at the bottom. Here's the more defined definition of a transition zone. This is all consolidation. We don't trade consolidation. We either trade walking up the stairs, which is what I call a buy, because this resembles walking up a flight of stairs, or we trade walking down a flight of stairs. This is a sell. Okay? That's the only thing you trade. You do not trade a sideways market. You will be mad than a mug. Okay? Don't do it. So the second thing we're looking for, well, not the second, the third, did our moving averages cross? So what do I mean by did our moving averages cross? Let's go ahead and take a look. You look up here, you see how the blue line was at the bottom and the red line was on top? Well, up in this area here, they switched positions. Now the blue line is on top and the red line is on the bottom. When you're looking for confirmation that your sale is ready, your flat top Heikin-Ashi candles need to be underneath the blue line. I'm going to say that again. When you're looking for your sell, your flat top Heikin-Ashi candles need to be underneath the blue line. So what are we looking for here? We're looking for a buy. Our moving averages have not switched positions yet. They have not twisted. Here's what it's going to look like when you're looking for a buy. Here's a good visual example here. You have flat bottom Heikin-Ashi candles above the blue line for a buy. So flat bottom Heikin-Ashi candles above the blue line represent your buying position. Flat top Heikin-Ashi candles underneath the blue line represent your selling opportunity. Okay? So that's step 3. This thing messed up. Hold on. Let me reload it. Oh, that's good. So we just gonna log off and log back on because this thing's acting cray. Go back to USD CHF. Okay, perfect. So our moving averages have not twisted yet. So this trade isn't ready. The next thing we're looking for our parabolic support resistance, for a buy, did the dot move below the candle? That's for a buy. The dot have to be below the candle. So for example, right here, this was a buying opportunity. The blue line is below the candles as well as your dot. For a sell, you're looking, of course, right here, the dot to be above. Okay. Then you're looking for your stochastic. You need to be, for a buy, you need to be at or below the 20 with your stochastic lines moving up. So let me give you a good example of that. Right here. This is how you want your stochastic looking for a buy. The green line on top of the red line, and they're both going up. It came from down here from a oversold spot, and they were moving up. And you see how this lines up here? Let me just lay some vertical lines. Boom. I'll make that blue and a little thicker because we were looking for buys. But this is a perfect example. Your moving averages switch positions. You had flat bottom Heikin-Ashi candles. You had a parabolic support and resistance at the bottom, which is the dot. And then you had your stochastic moving up. Now, would I have gotten in right here where this line is? No, I'm just putting that line there to say, what if we just start right here? Because I like to wait for the second flat bottom Heikin-Ashi candle. So I would have gotten in on this candle right here. That would have been my confirmation. And then for a sell, let's see what it looks like for a sell. I want to give you this example here. Where is it? Boom. And I make it red because I know I'm looking for a sell. So was there a transition zone? Yes. Those are indecision candles. Did my blue line, did my moving averages twist? Yes, they did. Do I have flat top Heikin-Ashi candles underneath the blue line? Yes, I do. Was my stochastic pointing down and moving in the same direction? Yes, they were. However, You see here, it wasn't all the way at the overbought section. That's okay. They're moving down together. The red line is on top of the green line for a sell. You can take this trade. Now, your parabolic support and resistance didn't come in until about over here. So the better you get with the strategy, you'll be able to decipher if you should get in or not. Okay, but even if you would have waited here on this candle with the move it made, you got 42 pips. That's not bad. We're only looking for 20 pips, and the market gave 41. Okay, so does anyone have any questions? I'm going to go to the Facebook page. All right, so it doesn't look like we have any questions in regards to that. Again, this is just a strategy that I use, and it allows you to use it on anything, to be quite honest. You really, really, really do have the opportunity to use it on anything. Oh, Bitcoin is up 148 pips. So that's super cool. I see what you mean now, Brianna, by using these as pending orders for it to bounce back up. That's super dope. But this is a demo account that I took this in, just to kind of see here. All right, so we are done for the day. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and reach out to your sponsor. Enjoy the rest of your day, people. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, there's a question. Thick rejection still. Yeah. All right, guys, have a good one.